Hello and welcome to our first edition of the Term 3 eNewsletter. We've got a busy end of term planned. Of course, you are aware that our feast day is on Friday, the 20th of September, and our last week of school is dedicated to farewelling our class of 2024. I'm sure that's going to be a very emotional week for all concerned. Earlier this year, I wrote to you announcing the launch of our K-8 Gifted and Talented program at St Sophia. I also mentioned to you that the program will be rolled out over 2 years. Now, why a Gifted and Talented program? Well, I think Gifted and Talented programs are designed to identify and nurture the unique talents and abilities of our students, and to ensure that they have the appropriate tools, resources and opportunities to get them to thrive at school in terms of their academic achievements, their engagement and their social, emotional well-being. And this morning I'm pleased to share the stage with our Gifted and Talented Program Coordinator, Mrs Rachel Vecchio. Rachel, welcome.
Thanks, Mark. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, Rachel. Now, folks, the reason why this program is focused on K-8 is because in Stage 5, our acceleration programs begin. And as you well know, we accelerate in maths and science. Rachel, coming back to the Gifted and Talented program, talk me through how we identify these students.
Absolutely. So we, earlier this year, conducted a COGAT screener. So COGAT is a cognitive abilities test, and it aims to assess students on their cognitive reasoning abilities across 3 different domains. So it looks at their quantitative domain, it looks at the verbal domain and non-verbal domain. So that screener helped us to identify some students who were high potential learners, and from that we took our top performing students and conducted the full COGAT test to get more of a holistic idea of how they think and who they are as learners, and we've used that information to help build learner profiles for these students.
Wow. And how many students do we have all up in the group?
At the moment, we only screened years 2, 4, 6 and 8, and that will be ongoing, so those grades will always participate in the COGAT screener. At the moment, we've got 42 students in across those year groups.
Amazing. And can you share with our community, what does the program consist of?
Absolutely. So at the moment, our students are involved in enrichment group programs. So they're working on Genius Hour projects. So they are withdrawn from their regular classrooms once a week to pursue personal interest projects. It's a chance for them to explore areas that interest them, become really engaged in their learning and showcase their unique talents and skills. And the vision, I guess, for this program is then that filters back to the classroom. So the next phase of this program will be working with teachers to help them provide opportunities in the classroom that extend and enrich the learning for these students.
That's amazing, absolutely amazing. How about we interview some of these students?
I'm sure they would love that. Hi, I'm Rachel Vecchio and I'm here with just some of our enrichment students who are going to share with us what they've been doing during their enrichment sessions. Tell me, what is enrichment?
Enrichment is a time in our school day where we get to explore our talents and skills and make projects based on them.
We also go beyond our learning in class and go to a different classroom and build and create projects which we can showcase our skills in.
Wonderful. And what are you working on during enrichment?
Genius Hour!
And what are you doing for your Genius Hour project? Or what is Genius Hour?
Genius Hour is a specific 1 hour that you can choose your interests, 1 or more, and create them to make one project.
Wonderful. And what kinds of projects are you working on during Genius Hour?
So I'm doing art and biology, which is mixed together because I love biology and art. If I do it individual, it will be such a tough time. But I mix them together because I want to showcase my art skills, but also biology because I'm curious to know more about the body parts, which I can deeply explore.
Wonderful. And how about you? What are you working on during Genius Hour?
For Genius Hour, I want to work on animal journalism because I really like writing, art and animals, and I want to explore more on it.
Wonderful. And how about you?
I really like codings and I really like Minecraft as well, so I combine them together and I'm going to create something new with Minecraft.
Wonderful. Who else is creating something new on Minecraft?
I'm making a water park and using that design to build one in real life.
Wonderful. And what about you?
I'm making a theme park and then I'm going to copy it in real life and then I can make sure everyone has lots of fun in it.
Wonderful. And who else would like to share what their project is?
Finn and me are going to build the most secure house in the game and then we're going to test it to see if any player in survival can get in.
Wow.
My project is an educational game for our kids. So they get to choose a subject that they're most interested or the subject that they want to work on, and then there's going to be a game specified for that subject, and then they can play it and then they can learn more.
Wow, it sounds like you have some amazing Genius Hour projects. Do you love coming to enrichment?
Yes!
Hi St Sophia community, my name is Miss Pridmore and I'm a PDHP teacher here at the college. Today we have with us Nicko Alfaro. He's made some massive achievements within his football career so far and we're going to ask him a few questions about that today. So Nicko, can you tell us what has been a highlight in your sporting career so far?
Yeah, look, there's been a few, but the one that stands out to me the most is definitely my A-League debut in the Australia Cup with Sydney FC. That's really something that I've been looking forward to, especially being at the club since I was 13 years old. I think it's a real good achievement.
Yeah. Can you tell us some more about the Australia Cup? Who did you play with in the team that most people would know who they are?
Yeah, I went away with Andrew Redmayne. Like, as you know, he represented like Australia with the Socceroos, and like Ryan Grant, the captain of the team. I think like getting like a lot of experienced boys over there like really helped like me dwell in the team really well.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know you recently got back from overseas. You represented the Joeys and the under-17s. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, that was a really good experience in Vanuatu. I think getting to see new communities and stuff. We went to see some schools, some new like people. And I think seeing like how they live life and how they do things really made us like appreciate what we have and like what we try to bring to the sport so we can unite more people.
Yeah, and you were the captain of that squad, is that correct?
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it's good. Like, it was an honour. Like, you know, being able to captain Australia. Like, not many people get to do that.
Yeah.
So I was really happy to be able to do that and, you know, get some results from it.
Yeah. And being overseas, how do you balance your schoolwork with your sporting career?
Yeah, like going overseas, you know, it's obviously difficult not being in the classroom, but the teachers are really supportive. I think they like give so much help, like especially catching up, just ideas, reflection of class. I think they really help me like lock in and like stay focused.
Yeah. And what do you have coming up? I know you're going overseas again.
Yeah, I'm going to Saudi Arabia for the Asian Cup qualifiers for the Joeys again.
Yeah.
We go there, we play 3 games in Kuwait.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, really excited.
Yeah. Do you think you'll be the captain again?
I'm not too sure. It's obviously the coach, but yeah, they're definitely like our normal captain. He'll probably come back and do his job.
Yeah. And where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in your soccer career?
Well, I want to make like a footprint in the A-League, I think, and then eventually go overseas, like within the next 5 years, to be able to, you know, expose myself to new environments and like really see what it's like overseas.
Yeah. And so you're still playing with Sydney FC in the off-season as well?
Yeah.
Are you hoping to go further into the first grade squad and then into the A-League?
Yeah, I recently, yesterday actually, I got a call that I'm signing my first grade contract. So I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
And then to be able to play there and then hopefully progress through to the A-League team would be really nice.
Yeah, wow, that's really good. And how do you stay motivated during times where you're set back or you don't make a team or you've experienced loss? How do you stay motivated?
I think it's more like the reward. Like you know, like you work so hard for something and like sometimes you're not going to get it. And I think you got to realise it's just a step in the process. And a lot of people will like judge you and tell you like, you know, a loss is like you're not going to come back from it. But I think that's what fuels me the most.
So thank you so much for your time, Nicko. We wish you all the best, especially for the Asian Cup qualifier, and good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr Dermott Morgan, the PDHP instructional coach here at St Sophia Catholic College. And joining me today is one of our Year 12 students, Travis Webster. Travis is an outstanding sportsman in the field of baseball, and he's achieved a lot over the last couple of years. And we're going to unpack just what he has achieved and how he's balanced his schoolwork with baseball, and also have a look at what the future holds for Travis. So Travis, let's get started. Over the last couple of years, you've had some really good achievements in baseball. It involves quite a bit of travel, quite a bit of training, a lot of representative teams. Are you able to highlight some of those achievements for us?
I've represented St Sophia at schoolboys for the Western Australia, New South Wales and ACT team, as well as going over to America and representing an American team at a national tournament.
Nice.
And as well being the pitcher of the year for Sydney Winter Baseball League.
Yeah, nice. So Travis, is your baseball position, are you predominantly a pitcher, or you know, when you're in the field, where do you field? Are you a batter? Talk to us about your baseball and your position.
So I'm predominantly a baseball pitcher, as well as I can field, but not much. So.
Yeah, very good. So pitcher of the year, so not just, you know, that's outstanding, right? So how many kind of baseball pitchers are we talking about, you know, for you to be considered the pitcher of the tournament or pitcher of the year?
So there's about 3 pitchers per team.
Yeah.
And there's about 8 teams within the league.
Oh, very good.
Out of that, I became the first. So.
Yeah, that's outstanding. And as far as schoolboys goes, what have you achieved at a school level in terms of baseball?
So at the school level, when I competed last year, I got 2 MVPs of the games.
Nice.
Out of 4 games that I pitched in.
Very good. You must train a lot.
Yeah.
That's fair to say.
Yeah.
How many days a week are you training? What does it look like? Where are you training?
So I'm in gym 4 days a week.
Okay.
And then as well as playing baseball 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And then my games on the weekend.
Wow. You must find it a little bit challenging to balance that training in those games and the travel with schoolwork. Mm-hmm. Are there any tips for anyone who might be in a similar boat, how you balance the schoolwork, you know, with the training, because they're both important? You've got the HSC coming up. Any tips, any advice, any insight into how you do that?
Keeping close communication with your teachers is a very popular one that I have been doing over the past of my HSC year.
Yeah.
And then as well as completing pre-work and submitting it on time and talking to students about what they're doing within class so I can get ahead on it.
Yeah, very good. And the reason that's important, Travis is looking at traveling to America next year and attending some college, and Travis has had some, you know, letters, what are they called? Letters of recommendation. Letters of recommendation from 6 or 7 different colleges already. So Travis is in a bit of a unique situation where he's going to have to choose a college at some point. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And these colleges are after, you know, particular grade point averages, and Travis has his mind and his heart set on baseball, but he also knows that these colleges in America, they do value the kind of academic success. So Travis is trying to model that here, knowing that when he goes over to America, that, you know, achieving a certain grade point average or having a kind of average grade that's, you know, substantial is important. If I missed anything, Travis, is there anything you want to add to that?
No, that's about it. So in America, they use grade point averages as an estimate of where you are in school.
Okay.
So just making sure I'm studying every day and getting the grade point average that I need for college is what I've been doing. So.
Yeah, and if you don't kind of value that academic success, what might that mean for your baseball in college in America?
So you just go down the division. So you got NCAA and then junior college and then NAIA, which is a 4-year junior college. So any level that you play at can be like equal to your academics. So if you don't have a much good academics, you can go down lower than an NCAA or a junior college.
Yeah, cool. It may not be baseball, it may be another sport, it could be anything. There's going to be some students who are looking to excel. Mm-hmm. It could be drama, it could be dance, it could be arts, it could be sport. If there were students who found themselves in your situation and they did need to find some kind of balance, what would you tell them?
To enjoy every moment.
Yeah.
Never give up and always believe in your ability to excel in what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And then always make close friends.
Yeah.
You know, really have a good network between your sport or academics.
Yeah, very good. Travis, you're a very, very busy man with the training and you know, the playing and the study. We really appreciate your time today. You know, it's an absolute honour to introduce you to our community. I do encourage our community to keep an eye out for your name, Travis Webster. We do hope to see him succeed on and off the field in the future. So Travis, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
For our closing message today, I want to talk about the concept of feast days, having celebrated St Sophia Feast Day on the 20th of September last Friday. And I'm joined by our leader of Formation and Mission, Dr. Chris Hayman. Chris, welcome.
Thank you, Mark.
Chris, can you explain to our community the concept of feast days?
Yeah, so feast days are really important to the Catholic tradition. They stem from our liturgical calendar, so every year we have particular significant events from the life of Christ, such as Christmas or Easter, or from the lives of particular saints. And for us, being a Catholic school and being called Santa Sophia or St Sophia, we celebrate the feast of St Sophia and her three daughters, Faith, Hope and Love.
And Chris, tell us more about St Sophia.
So St Sophia and her daughters were martyrs from the early centuries of Christianity and from Rome. And it was a time where Christianity was persecuted a lot. So in front of that persecution, they showed great virtue and great faith, and they gave their lives for the faith. And this is important for us because that helps us to draw on that inspiration and have that courage as well to stand up for our faith, to live in faith, hope and love, and to work towards holy wisdom, which we're all called for. And the word Sophia actually means holy wisdom.
So when the students say, St Sophia, pray for us, we actually mean that in the true sense of St Sophia being a saint.
Exactly. And of course, feast days and the feast of St Sophia and her three daughters are fundamental to our Catholic school identity, as they form the underpinnings of our values and our virtues, which we can see in all aspects of our college life.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.